This is Courtney,
And this is Kelsey.
and we're Pen Pals.
Guys, and welcome to another episode. I have had the song TikTok by Kesha stuck in my head all morning. If you know, you know. I sound really old now. That's such an old song that we danced to at junior high dances. Well, today we're talking about everything TikTok hacks. Now, I have seen all kinds of hacks online. I personally don't have TikTok myself. I see them on Facebook and Instagram like any older person would. But I'm always asking myself, do these hacks actually work? So Courtney and I did some research, tried some stuff out. We each chose a few of our favorite hacks that actually work that we found on TikTok that we want to share with you guys today. There's some really fun ones on here. We have them all linked if you want to follow along in our description page on YouTube if you want to see the video versions. But I thought there were some pretty cool ones on here. The first one that I found is a life changer. You know those Coil hair ties? They're like crinkly, like the Coil circle ones. I think they're called Coil hair ties. You know how you use them and they like stretch out after you've put them in your hair for a while, and just like any hair tie, they always stretch out and then you always end up having to throw them out after a while. Okay, so take your hair dryer and blow it with your hair dryer, add heat to it. I've also seen TikTokers drop it in boiling water and it will immediately go back to its original size. What?
That's so cool.
I know. The first time I saw this, I had to tell my mom because she wears them all the time, and she called me immediately. She said, that works. Oh my gosh, why didn't I know about this? So hopefully I can help other people listening. I have very thick hair, so I always like stretch out the hair ties so much, and to be able to have it be brand new again, I didn't even know. My life has been changed. I'm buying a ton of them now for sure.
I love it. And I heard those types of hair ties are better for your hair anyway, or it kind of like doesn't kink them. If you want to like put your hair up and then like have it down a little later, it won't give you like a ponytail kink as much. So I definitely need to try that. And yeah, and also I just wanted to mention real quick, everybody can check out all the links. We're gonna do it in number order, and it will be on our listening apps too. So you could just open up your description wherever you're listening, YouTube, or Spotify, Apple, or Google, and follow along. So that'll be fun. So yeah, so my first hack is also a hair hack. Hair hack, it sounds like you're hacking your hair. But no, so I have, my hair is like curly, wavy, straight. It's like, it does whatever it wants to do. But I found this really cool hair hack that is, you twist a t-shirt, just like an old ratty cotton t-shirt. I think it needs to be cotton, and you twist it into a ring, and then you put the ring on top of your head, on the very top, and then you weave in, you have your hair down, and so you put the ring on top, and then you weave in your hair all throughout it, kind of similar to like a ribbon hairstyle, but it's like a heatless hairstyle. And like, so you put it all twisted up around the ring on top of your head, and you sleep in it, and then your hair comes out and it looks like a beautiful blowout, and it's like just perfect. And so I love it. My hair, since it has a little bit of like curls like in the shorter pieces around my ears, it is a heatless hairstyle, but I do like to put like just a touch of blow dryer heat to make sure it's like set, and you might need to like straighten just little curly bits if you have them, like my hair, how I have around my ears. But other than that, it is such a great heatless hairstyle. And I realize like my hair, like sometimes when it's humid, I'll like twist it up into a bun and like twist my hair, and then it'll come out really like nice after. So I'm like, that is like the same kind of effect but better. So I definitely recommend that one.
That's so cool, because I honestly just bought one of those big long fabricy wands that you put in your hair to sleep in overnight and twist it over. But I didn't realize, I guess I should have thought that just use an old shirt or an old piece of fabric or something rolled up, like a cotton pillowcase probably even, you could roll up and put in your hair. Or even just like a headband and wrap it around it to get that heatless curl. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen people do it with like headbands. It depends like what kind of like effect you want. So you could do
Sure.
like a headband like how you're wearing right now. Kelsey's wearing a headband if you're listening. And you could just kind of like wrap it around that. But if you want the curls like higher, you could put like the donut on top of your head
I love that.
and do that. So yeah, I thought that one was very fun.
I love that. I have a fashion one that is for any woman who is going to be married soon, who just got proposed to, planning the big day, picking out a wedding dress. I actually had originally seen this on Shark Tank, but they're on TikTok too, and I will never say no to a time to just talk about how amazing this is. But if you've never heard of the Bridal Buddy, it is a skirt that you put underneath your wedding dress. So if you have a big poofy wedding dress, of course, after partying and dancing and drinking wine and doing whatever you want to do with your day, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom. And instead of dragging your bridesmaids along, you just pull up your dress and it fits inside of this like underskirt, and you pull it up. It has armholes you put your arms through, and then it tightens at the top so you can have your dress above you, not drag it on the bathroom floor, anywhere else. I highly recommended it. I used it at my wedding, and it's incredible. I've heard, and they've said, that past brides have used garbage bags and stuff just to get their dresses over their heads and clean and stuff, and just know it comes in a cute little bag and stuff. And like I said, I will take any moment to talk about that because it is amazing. Just amazing. You can check it out on TikTok,
awesome.
and they'll show you exactly how to use it and everything. It's so good.
Oh, yay. That is so awesome. That is very, very useful, I'm sure.
You need to take advantage of that in the future. I'm just saying.
Yeah, one day in the future. But yeah, I don't know what kind of very sidetrack. I don't know what kind of wedding dress I want. I'm not sure if I'm a poofy dress girl or a more fitted dress girl. I don't know. I think about it sometimes. I'm not really sure. I guess I'll just try it on and see.
Yeah, it changes when you go in there. Like, I've heard women say, I went in wanting this, which I did too, and you walk out with something else. And I had a big poofy dress, and that's a lot of layers. Like, the end of the night, side note, fun fact, there was actually a twig, like a foot long, in the back of my dress that I found when I took the dress off because there's so many layers. It got stuck outside. Yeah,
that's so funny.
Is no joke.
That's so funny. Yeah, going along with like the beauty trend, my next hack is like a makeup tip sort of thing. So I love using a beauty blender. I use like a knockoff beauty blender, not the actual beauty blender brand, so it works with any kind of like sponge you want. But I found a couple of hacks on TikTok that are really useful, and so I find like a lot of like beauty bloggers or whatever say like wet your sponge and then do your makeup, but I feel like that takes my makeup off. So I heard a good hack that is like wring your beauty blender out like as much as you can, or pretty much use it dry, and you'll get a really nice finish. So I like doing that, and I found another really great tip that's like, instead of doing the baking under your eyes, baking is like you take loose translucent powder and you put it under your eyes and anywhere else on your face actually, and you leave it there and then you brush it off. I don't like doing that because my skin's too dry to do that and stuff, but sometimes like when I'm going out I want a more polished look. So what you could do instead of like going as like harsh as baking is you could put the translucent powder onto the beauty blender and then put it onto your face instead of like a big brush that disperses it. You could kind of like fine tune some areas and mattify it a little better that way. And then also, instead of spraying your setting spray, like misting it all over your face, you could spray your setting spray onto your beauty blender and dab it on that way too. So
I haven't heard
I really
that.
like that. Yeah,
That's awesome. No, I love that because I feel like I have very oily skin, and I feel like at the end of the day, not even at the end of the day, 2 hours into the day, my makeup's already melting off my face. So I've never heard to set it that way. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I like that idea. Okay.
Thanks.
Moving into like the kitchen, food space,
Cool.
eating, going out to the movies, which people are starting to do a lot more again. I saw this person online with the most incredible hack for popcorn. Okay, you know when you go to the movie theater and you have to put your own butter on your popcorn and you like push it on that machine and it covers the top of it. You sit down in the movie theater, you're eating the popcorn, you're like, this is amazing. Nobody, you can't make this at home. Nobody does movie theater popcorn like the movie theater.
Yeah.
But once you get through that first layer, there's no butter on it. What? Okay, so this person took a straw from the same stand that you're getting your butter and everything. Just grab a straw, put it where the butter comes out, stick the straw in your popcorn, and move the straw throughout the popcorn. Life-changing moment. I literally, my mouth dropped open when I watched that video because I feel like that's a problem that I've always had, and I was just amazed that it was so simple as just when you're getting your drink, just grab an extra straw and put it in the popcorn, and you're not sticking
That's
your
so
popcorn
funny.
on the machine. Yeah, I don't know. I was just in awe of that one, so it will forever change how I enjoy movies at the theater now.
I love that. I love it. Yay. I'm gonna have to go back to the theater soon.
I know, I haven't been in like years. Literally years.
Yeah.
And there's some really good movies coming out over the summer that I'm pretty excited about, which we can
Yeah.
talk about at the end of our show like we
Yeah.
always do. So stay tuned, everyone.
Mhm. Yeah. So, harkening back to our last episode all about home decor and stuff, something that I love to do, I've been loving to do, is get fresh flowers every week when I go grocery shopping. So, but fresh flowers, they're so hard to maintain, and sometimes they just like die 2 days after, and it's like, crap, I just spent like money on that. Well, I have a hack for you. So, well, firstly, a side hack is I love Trader Joe's, and I love Trader Joe's to get flowers. I feel like they have the best selection. So if you have a Trader Joe's or you're a Trader Joe's shopper, get them there. And then my next hack is to keep your flowers lasting. Is you, I saw this on TikTok, is you cut the stems, make sure to cut the stems, and then cut the stems at a 45-degree angle, and then put them in, give them their flower food, put them in water, and then every single day cut the stem a little bit and change the water out, and like, or keep filling the water up, either or. So, sometimes the water's okay, but like keep switching the water regularly and make sure it has more than enough water. And then if you have roses, a cool tip I learned is that you can peel the, well, not peel, maybe pick the first external like layer of petals off, and then you put the stem in your hand and you like twist it, and that will like give this like beautiful like fanned out like effect to the rose. And so that's like a totally like refreshed way you could do your roses. And
I always get
yeah.
so sad. I love flowers. Love them. I love
Yeah.
getting them. I love displaying them, but I always get so sad slowly watching them die. So I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah, and then from the same creator, I saw she had this really cool hack of like going to Trader Joe's, like I said, pick out like they don't really sell at a lot of grocery stores or whatever. They'll sell like kind of like groups of the same flower and stuff more so than arrangements. Depends what grocery store you're at, but buy like 3 groups of like the same flower, and then get like 3 different vases. And what you want to do is, on top of your vase, take some like clear sticky tape and put it into like a grid formation. So like 3 pieces horizontally, 3 pieces vertically over the top of the vase, and then spread out your groups of flowers and make them into your own arrangements. And like you could do like 3 different vases or so and spread that out throughout your house, and that really helps make a good arrangement so they're not all like clumping together, and you can get like a good like professional looking like spread on them.
What?
Yeah.
That's really cool. I never thought about that because they do some. I've seen them. They put the little styrofoam thing filled with
yeah,
water,
some
and
people
that's
do
how
that.
they keep them. But just doing it with tape on a vase would be really easy at home for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's so much easier, and like you have to maintain them too. You have to like take it out and like clip it and stuff. So that makes it like really easy and stuff as well. So a lot easier. But
That's
yeah,
so cool. That's so cool. My next one that I'm gonna talk about, I told my mom about it because I was so amazed, and she was like, yeah, I knew that. But I feel like as an adult, you have to know this. So I guess if you have any ceiling fan in your house, most of them have a switch on the top of the fan. Did you know this?
No,
There's a
I have a
switch.
ceiling fan. Yeah,
It's crazy. Okay, so it's supposed to go up in the winter and down in the summer. And this TikToker said that when you push it up in the winter, the fan rotates clockwise and it pushes the air up, so you won't be hit with direct air when you're already freezing. And then in the summer, when you turn it down, the air goes counterclockwise and it'll come straight down on you and give you like a refreshing amount of air for the heat. What? And apparently this is a standard thing that I just never knew about. I was standing up on beds and stuff in my house after I saw this, trying to figure out which of my fans actually had the little switch. But that's a game changer, I think.
Wow.
If you need to circulate air in the winter, but you don't want to have that air directly on you. I don't know, adulting, I guess, but I think that's kind of insane, personally.
that's so cool. I did not know that at all. So my next hack is about cutting things more efficiently. And so I've been like trying to cook a lot more in my new apartment and stuff. And something that's really annoying is when you're trying to cut like cherry tomatoes, you want to cut them in half, and then you have to go like one. Like that takes way too much time. So something that I saw on on TikTok is you could just get like a lid, put it on top of like all the cherry tomatoes, take your knife and then slice it through all at once, and you're good. You could also do 2 plates if you want. I've seen that done before as well. Like the bottom of the plate, like sandwich the cherry tomatoes in there and then slice the knife through. So whatever is easier for you or whatever you have accessible. But that was like pretty much a game changer for me and like so much of a time saver.
Honestly, anything that will help me in the kitchen is amazing to me because I'm a horrible cook. We actually, in our food delivery service, meal service boxes that we get, one of the instructions said, it wasn't mince, it was some other word like that, and I did not know how that meant to cut it. And I had to ask Luis, I'm like, what does this mean? Do I need to go, like, what are all these fancy cuts? I really need to figure that out.
Yeah, no, you're all...
I'm like not a good cook at all.
No, I'm trying to get better. Yeah, what were you saying?
No, you're all good. I slowly over time I can like not burn boiling water. But anyway, what I'm good at is sitting on the couch. No, that was a joke. But my next attack has something to do with that. So I saw a TikToker and her AA batteries in her TV remote ran out. Gasp. That's like the worst thing ever when you can't turn your TV on. All she had was AAA batteries. And this sounded super dangerous to me because AAA batteries are smaller than AA batteries. But you put it in the remote, wad up like a pea-sized amount of aluminum foil, and put it in with the battery. And that is supposed to not last you as long as a regular battery, but to get you through the couple days it takes to make it to the store to get actual AA batteries, which AA batteries, I remember even like as a kid at Christmas getting toys with AA batteries, and we didn't have any extras, but I wanted to play with it, so we take them out of remotes, take them out of this, and then switch them. So AA batteries are something that people run out of all the time that you always need. We're always trying to find some for our daughter's toys too. So if you're in a rush and need to replace it momentarily, quickly, like I said, this isn't going to last you a really long time. That is just a little hack, and have an adult do it, please, children.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about
But
electrical.
that's super interesting because
I
I'm
thought so,
always
too.
like running out of batteries and stuff. So that's like really, really good to know.
I know. I think it's kind of crazy. I had to do a lot of research on it when I was reading about it when I saw it on TikTok because I
Mm,
just couldn't believe something like that would actually work. It's crazy.
that's cool though. Yeah. Yeah, and then my next hack, okay, this is like super lazy, but like it's kind of a game changer. And so basically what you do is you if you want to, so we all like need to clean our showers more, but like who likes getting in the shower and like on your hands and knees scrubbing it, getting all dirty, whatever. Well, you don't have to anymore. So what you could
Thank
do
God.
is never
Jeez,
have to.
I hate that.
That's, yeah. Um, but what you can do is you can go to wherever. You could go to the dollar store, wherever you want. Get one of those little scrubby brushes. You can get a scrubby brush that has like that you could put soap in it, or you could just get a scrubby brush, whatever you want to do. And then what you do is you leave that scrubby brush in your shower, and then when you're taking a shower and you're like in there and you're like, oh, I could, this is a little dirty, this is a little whatever, you just grab that brush that's already in the shower and like scrub here and there. You push the hair like into the drain catcher, pick up the hair, whatever. And yeah, and so you don't need to go in there afterwards when you're not showering, and when you're looking at it and thinking about it, you could just like do a little bit each time and keep your shower pretty darn clean.
We do that actually at our house. We have a squeegee, in our shower to get the water off, and we do it every time because anyone else who has a glass shower, like the residue and everything that gets left on it, we do that each time. And I haven't tried this one, but I did see, bonus, a TikTok hack that said to put shaving cream on glass shower doors, and that's supposed to stop it from fogging and such over time. I've also seen people do onions on windshields of cars to stop fog and stuff. Like I said, I haven't tried any of those, but if they do work for anyone listening, please tell us, because I think that would be a total game changer too, and less cleaning for me in the long run.
Yeah, I could definitely use that. I have a glass shower door now, so I need to like any tip.
It's completely different. Yeah, we didn't have one at our last home, and it's just different to tackle cleaning and all of that. It's a completely different beast for sure.
Yeah.
You have to get out like vinegar. I did that one day with sponge vinegar and water and scrubbed it, and it takes a lot of the residue off because I couldn't find anything that would take it off. It's just the perks of being an adult.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
exactly.
being an adult, I obviously have an iPhone, have a phone, and someone else that's obsessed with my iPhone is my 2-year-old. And she always wants to be on it, and I'm always scared she's gonna call someone that she's not supposed to, which she has done a few times. But she likes to get on it, and she loves music, get on my Spotify account, and choose songs to listen to. And to stop her from getting out of that app, I actually saw a TikTok hack that will lock whoever's using in that app. They can't swipe out of it and go into anywhere else, so they can focus on that. So my brother sent it to me, and I was so grateful. But what you do is you can go into your settings on the iPhone, go into accessibility, and then click guided access. Go into whatever app you want, and what you'll do is like triple click the side button, that people like press if they're in an emergency or whatever. You press it 3 times, and it'll ask you for a PIN, and then it will just be locked in that app for whoever's using it. And to stop it, you just triple click 3 times again on the side, type in the PIN that you want, so you can hand your phone to whoever and they can look at just your photo app, just your music.
That too.
Yeah, or just whatever they're not supposed to be looking at. Like, if you have to pass it off to a 2-year-old, for example, to look at your phone. But thank you to my brother for sending me that, because I thought that was such a cool hack, and I think parents everywhere would agree with me.
Yeah, that's super useful. That's awesome. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either. There are so many cool iPhone hacks, honestly. that I had no idea my phone could do. I know it's capable of so much more than I use it for, which is just texting and calling, but there's a lot in that settings tab. If I ever have like a free day, I want to go through and just see what's in there because I didn't know there was a guided access thing. I had no idea.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Wow, yeah, so if you guys have any other TikTok hacks, let us know. Like, these were just a couple of our favorites that we've been, like, using and doing ourselves lately. So we want to share those with you. But if you have any other TikTok hacks, please let us know. Let us know at our Instagram. DM us is, like, the most useful spot. We are at Pen Pals Podcast, PENN, Pals Podcast. So send us a DM there. But yeah, let's end this episode the way we always do. So, Kelsey, what have you been watching recently?
Okay, so I just finished season 4, the brand new season of Stranger Things, which was incredible. I stayed up way too late every night and regretted it the next morning watching. But each episode of the new season is at least an hour and a half long. There's a huge twist at the end. I won't spoil it for anyone, but it was such an incredible season. Each episode was like watching a full-length film. It was amazing. I'm such a big fan of the series, and volume 2, the second half of season 4, comes out July 1st. So I'm patiently waiting for the last 2 episodes, which the finale is 2.5 hours long.
Oh,
so
gosh.
you will have to dedicate a few hours to finish it up in 2 episodes. But I think it's incredible that they gave the Duffer Brothers that creative freedom to create such lengthy content, and as far as I know, it's still the #1 English speaking show on Netflix right now. Season 4 is, so it's amazing.
Wow.
If you haven't checked it out. I sound nerdy, but it's loosely based off of Dungeons and Dragons, which some people might be like, why would I watch that? I don't know much about Dungeons and Dragons, but the show is really, really incredible, and the young actors are really amazing in it. I love the story. Thriller, sci-fi, edge of your seat story for sure, which I know I was trying to get you into Stranger Things.
Yes. And so it finally worked, and so I finally started watching it from the very beginning. I've been watching season 1, episode 1, and just going through season 1. So I'm only like midway through season 1, and I really am starting to like it. I'm seeing why like everyone's so obsessed with it and stuff, and yeah, I really like
Yay.
it. So I'm into it, and my boyfriend's rewatching it with me. He was like, oh, I wanted to like rewatch it before the latest season. So luckily I have someone to like watch it with, so that helps, because it's one of those shows that's like great to watch with someone else. And yeah, so that's been really fun. And then other than that, just to like kind of decompress, I've gone back to my old favorite, the Great British Baking Show. There's a newer-ish season that I skipped that's on right now, and it's great. I got my boyfriend into watching it. I just love that show, and so yeah, I love it.
Yes, love any kind of baking show. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for listening. Make sure to check us out on YouTube. We are on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple, anywhere you listen to your podcasts. Make sure, as Courtney said, to check us out on Instagram at Pen Pals Podcast, PEN, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye, guys.